What's up, y'all? Welcome. There's some things that I noticed that I'm having a hard time getting over. So I'm about to complain about them right now. So if you don't want to hear no complaining or there's nothing nice is about to be said right now. So don't expect that. This isn't one of those. If I ever done any positive videos, this definitely ain't one of them. Now the first thing I noticed that I disagreed, I want to complain about. Let me say this first. When it comes down to life and what makes two people get together or a group of people, is about common ground. You usually share the same standards or lack of, or understanding. Or you may have something in common that's personality wise or maybe work wise. The point is that when it comes to a connection, there has to be something there. There has to be a bond. Alright? Now, with that being said, there's some things I disagree with about this world and about other people, and it's the reason why I don't mess with people on a large scale. Okay, because it's a matter of standards. And it's a matter of belief. All right. The first thing I'm gonna say is that I found that when it comes to religion, that Christians and Catholics, even though they're separate, are the most hated. Catholicism and Christianity is not the same. Okay, the Catholic Bible has different books than what we have in the Holy Bible for the Christian religion. And us Christians, we worship Jesus. The Catholics, they worship Mary. It's a whole different thingy. But for those who don't even know about religion or even know the separation of those two, they throw them both together. All right. And what I found is that when it comes to religion, when people have anything bad to say about religion, the first one to get stomped on is Christianity or Catholicism, because people assume that they're the same. So when folks try to say anything nasty, it don't matter what it is. Religion is controlling. Religion is the reason for all the wars. I mean, the kind of stuff that people blame on religion, right? But when it's bad, then it's Christianity or Catholicism. When it's good, when people talk about the spiritual parts, when they talk about the standards and the blessings and the beliefs and whatever, the help, then all of a sudden all religions are included. Nobody wants to say anything crazy about the Islams, the Brahmins, the whoever else out there, the Hindus. Nobody wants to say nothing about them when it comes down to that. All right. But that's another reason why we believe in the Bible the way we believe in it, is because it talks about the spirit of the Antichrist. The spirit of the Antichrist isn't the Antichrist as you think it is, like the son of the devil. The spirit of the Antichrist is just a general spirit that's against things that are Christ worthy. So it's a spirit that is against God, and most people in the world naturally have a spirit of the Antichrist. So that's one thing. No. To continue on religion, a lot of folks that I've met who said that religion is a system of control or is fake, I noticed that they live lives without standards. They probably do drugs a lot, or they cuss a lot, and they probably sexually loose. I noticed that those three things, when people say that religion, especially Christianity, because whenever somebody talks bad about religion, it's automatically Christianity. When they talk good about religion, all religions are included. All right. I notice these people who say religion is just a system of control, and they say that it's fake, and they say this and that. You know what I notice? I notice that they live these lives where if they live these lives where they do things that no religion would accept anyway. So they hate religion because they can't be a standardless person who lacks self-control. You can't do that and be religious. Find a religion where you can be a standardless person with self-control. I noticed that people, they be doing drugs a lot, much more than they should be doing them. They be out here sexually loose. They probably can't keep their private parts to themselves. And they probably have bad speech, meaning they cuss a lot and they're not that smart and they're very offensive with their speech. That's what I noticed about people who say that religion is a system of control. All right. Another thing that I noticed, especially with me being black and me being young, I'm only 29. I'm not one of y'all people. I know I be saying I'm old. I'm just not a teenager no more. I'm not in my early 20s. But 30 and 40 is midway through life. Okay, it's midway through life. So I'm not old. I'm still a young man. I'm only 29. But what I noticed is that there's a lot of black. I was gonna do a video about this, and I probably still will do a video and repeat most of the stuff I'm gonna say now if I have more to add to it. But until then, this is what you're gonna get. I noticed that there's a lot of black folks out here, especially black men, I'm telling you, I be complaining about women a lot, but I complain about women to men. All right? It's a lot of black men out here who's misrepresenting. I'm trying to tell you that there's a bunch of black dudes out here again with a bunch of fat women. Okay? If you don't like fat women, don't get with them. For real. And then some people might think like, yo, you don't know what the person's into. I don't care. That's what I'm talking about, having standards. Because that's a reflection on me. When you don't have standards as a black dude, that's a reflection on me. And I'm already chubby. I don't get with women fatter than me. There's dudes out here who are in better shape than me when it comes to, they're in better shape than me, skinnier than me. Probably, you know what I'm saying? They ain't got no guns like me, but you know what I'm saying? And they be out here with a freaking, a triple whopper. You know what I'm saying? A woman who just looks like 3 patties on a burger. Anywho's, but what I noticed is that, and then another thing I want to say is that there's a lot of black men out here that's willing to do violence to the next black man. I know this is old news for me to say stop the black on black crime. You know what I'm saying? I told you, most of the people that I fought in my life are black, but we're grown now. There's a lot of dudes out here that's just willing to do evil to the next man with the same skin color. And this is the problem that I have. That's a reflection on me too. All right. So when these people are out here having a standardless life when it comes to the sexual partners, getting with fat, ugly women, they get with women that they don't even want to be with. You get what I'm saying? But when they do that, it's like, all right. No, that's that man's business. Let him live his life. Okay. But then when they find out that, hey, yo, when they find out that a man like me, I'm not sexually active like that, and I have standards, then all of a sudden I'm a representative for the rest of them. And trust me, there are way better black men than me. And then when it comes to violence, like I said, the black man be ready to do violence to the next black man in a hurry. And I'm like, no, I'm not in a hurry to do violence to nobody. You know what I'm saying? Then when they figure out like, shoot, I'm not on that violent stuff. I'm not going to fight somebody over the slightest ounce of disrespect. And all of a sudden I'm a representative when this black person's over here representing us like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm sick of it. It's a bad reflection on me. So when a person is doing something sloppy in their life or they have no standards, and all of a sudden it's just let that person live their life. That man's entitled to do what he wants. But when a person does have standards and he does well and he's a good representative, then all of a sudden that other black man becomes the standard. I'm sick of the double standards. Okay? Another thing that I want to talk about is another double standard when it comes to harassment among the male and female gender. If a man talks to a woman, right? If a man talks to a woman and a woman ignores him, that man better go on about his business. You know why? Because she could either talk crazy to him and be completely justified. A woman could cuss a man all the way out, and then people ask her, like, why you just cuss homeboy out? She'd be like, oh, because I don't like him and he keep trying to talk to me. Let's switch the roles real quick. Let's say a man doesn't want to talk to a woman because he doesn't like her. All right? But she keeps trying to talk to him. The man is not even allowed to even say nothing. All he should do is just act nice. Okay? Act nice. If the man even gets loud with her, everybody like, hey, what you doing getting loud with a woman? What you doing getting loud with a woman? You be like, man, I don't like that chick. I already told her to stop talking to me and she keeps trying to talk to me. But no, that's a woman though. That's a female though. You gotta show women respect. No, harassment is harassment. If a woman doesn't want a man talking to her for any cause, for any cause or any reason, and that man continues to talk to that woman, that's harassment. If a man doesn't want a woman talking to him for any cause or any reason, and she keeps talking to that man, that's not harassment. And that's what happens a lot too. Double standards. It be women out here that just keep bugging and keep trying to talk to a man that obviously dislikes her, and nobody says nothing. But if a man tries to talk to a woman who obviously dislikes him, somebody will probably step in on behalf of that woman. She might not even have to say nothing to nobody. And then when it comes to the workplace, she can sit up and say you're harassing her. The next thing you know, you're in trouble. You know what I'm saying? If you say that the woman's harassing you and this and that, and that people won't take you seriously, they probably think, oh, maybe she like you. But I don't like her though. So what if she likes me? She likes me so she gets to harass me? For real. If you even try to talk to a woman, let's say you try to get at a woman because you think she's interesting sexually and you might want to see about her, and she rejects you, but you still try to spit game at her, right? Folks, you can't do that. Folks be like, know what, dude, you thirsty and this and that. But if a woman likes a man and she keeps trying to get a man's attention, and he doesn't want to see her or talk to her, and all of a sudden people act like it's some sort of crime going on. The kind of attention that women can get from men, but men can't get from women, or whether they want it or not, there's a double standard there. You're not allowed to harass nobody based on gender. All right? Let me think. I had another thing that I wanted to complain about. I'm glad I talked this out. I was much more angry before I shot this video. It's early morning. That's why I sound like this. It's early morning. Oh, the last thing. I think I have 4 things. The last thing I want to talk about is excuses. We all have excuses. All right? I mean, this whole video is I have 5 things I want to talk about. If I remember the 5th. Excuses. Everybody has excuses for some reason or some cause. But I found that a lot of people be offended when I don't want to hear them. I'm the type of person that if I don't want to hear what you talk, I don't care who you are. I'm the type of person that if I don't want to hear what you're talking about, I just check out the conversation. Like, I could be sitting here wrapping it up with somebody. If they start talking and stuff, I just start going into my own brain. It's easy. I just go into my own head and I just ignore the person. Because you know what I found? That sometimes when people try to talk to me, they be looking for somebody to complain to. But it's like I said about how important common ground is. I might not be able to relate to you about your excuses because I don't have that excuse. Or I don't have that excuse anymore. All right? And then I've had a couple of people that see me working out. And they'll come up to me and talk to me about working out. They start throwing out all these excuses. You know what I start doing? I start throwing out solutions. And then they had this look in his eye like I'm misunderstanding what they're saying. I'm like, no, I understand what you're saying. But I'm over here working out. You think you're going to come to me and start giving me excuses about working out and I'm supposed to identify with that? I'm working out. Okay? And other situations in life are the same. People be looking for people to resonate with their excuses. Now, I can, but I don't really want to hear that. You know why? Because I don't want to hear my own excuses. Everybody got excuses. I found that people just want to talk to you about whatever excuse that they got. I don't want to hear that complaining stuff, okay? Another thing that I want to complain about right quick, even though, right, like I said, everybody got excuses. I be complaining too. But I don't really be trying to have full conversations. I'm just complaining because this is what I got to say. Oh, yeah. And then other people, they be complaining. I don't get to learn nothing. It just really, like, I don't get to learn nothing. All right, here we go. Now, I forgot what I was talking about. I'm about to remember it. Hold on. Oh yeah, the disrespect and people and people cheating you and people just doing you wrong. Okay, I found that a person could lie to you. They could lie about you. They could cheat you out of stuff. They could set you up in bad situations, and they could do anything that they want to do as long as they're nice about it. I'm sick of it. A person could sit up in your face and tell you some straight bull stuff. Like, tell you some straight bull stuff. But as long as they smile and say, have a good day, or say, I'm sorry, it doesn't matter. I don't want to hear that. People can shortchange you. They could do you dirty at your job as long as they're nice about it. Like, for real, people could violate your space. Be all up on you. A stranger could be all up in your personal space. And then if you turn around and tell that stranger to give you some space, they act like something's wrong with you. You know why? Because they violated your personal space, but they were nice about it. I'm sick of it. People could cheat you. When it comes to business, people could promise you one sort of service and then shortchange you on the service. But as long as they're nice about it. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. And I'm talking on the internet. I keep saying this, but I'm going to say it anyway. If people ever see me in public and wonder why I'm the way I am, it's because of these things I just complained about. Right here. I don't expect to have friends or make friends. You know why? Because I fail at my own standards, but I have standards, right? It makes it hard for you to have friends. It's easy for me to connect with people and to be around people here and there, But some people be trying to be my friends, or some people trying to be around me for real. It's like, no, you can't. You know why? Because the standards that I live by and the standards that you live by, there'll always be some sort of disconnection. There'll be things that it'll be wise for me not to even bring up around you. You know what I'm saying? Because you won't understand or you don't like it. All right. But another thing that I also can admit to, that it's not fair for me to go around applying my personal standards to everybody else. That's not fair. So I try not to do that. But then I also don't make friends because of that reason. I also don't really care to talk to people. And another thing I want to say is because of that, people only care about what they can get. That's why people have standardless lives. That's why people don't have any standards. It's not about the quality of something. It's about, can you have something or not. It's about the haves and the have nots. Not even about the quality, like I said, especially with the brothers, man, out here getting with these fat women. I wouldn't be tripping too much, but I'm telling you that when a woman can't get a man of her own race, she comes right over here to us black folks. Straight up. When a woman can't get a man of her own race, she comes straight over here to the black folks. And to be honest with her, to be honest with you, I ain't mad at her. You know why? Because she's gonna do it because she sees other people do it. And then you see these black men, they be with these women, and I just be wondering, like, do you even like her? Because if you do like her, then it's all good. But if you don't like her, that's the reason why these women from other races that nobody wants comes over here and tries to get at us. Like I said, at the end of the day, you're supposed to just let that man live. I don't appreciate that because you're misrepresenting me. But then when people try to be around me and try to hang out with me, try to be my friend and stuff like that, it's like, no, the way I live my life and the way you live your life is incompatible. I'm all down for teaching. I'm telling you, if there's things that I know about, you come see about, oh, I'll show you the way. I'm not selfish like that. But this is the reason why I don't really depend on people or respect people like that. It's because of the different standards. You know what? Do I always keep my standards? No. But I still have them. A lot of folks have no standards in life. They don't have any. All they care about is pretty much not having anything. People act like it's some sort of sin to go without. People act like something is really wrong with you if you don't have something. It's okay if you don't have something. And it builds a certain kind of integrity to learn to go without. All right? Now, with that being said, unless there's anything else I want to talk about, that should be the end of my rant. But these are things that I truly disagree with. Truly. Outro.